Yo, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to a brand new video on the channel. Inside of today's video, going to be carrying on with our grind. So if you missed out on my streams, I have been grinding every single day for about a week or so now on the free-to-play to Masters account. Right now, we're in the middle of Legendary rank. We're so close to Legendary 3 a few streams ago. But if you missed out, Club League has ended, so I've got the rewards already. Maxed out Ash on stream. Unfortunately, I had to waste... well, not waste. I had to use 2,000 coins on a star power, and I really understand the frustration now. I just have 0 coins to get the things that I want. It's a little bit unfortunate, whilst things just seemed a little bit easier with boxes. I don't know if that's just in our heads or whether we're actually really on like a coin shortage, but yeah, 3 brawlers to power 11, so definitely a lot better now. I'm going to be starting to just upgrade brawlers that are really powerful to power 11 now. We want to finish as soon as possible. Also, we unlocked Meg, so we only need 2 more brawlers now. I switched it from Leon just because Meg's at least good in the hot zone meta, whilst Leon is just terrible. Well, just there everywhere. So yeah, we're getting close also to the Brawl Pass, so maybe tomorrow when the quests come out, we can actually get the Brawl Pass unlocked and get so many more rewards. So of course, before we jump into the video, then make sure you're using the credit code. That'd be greatly appreciated. And without further ado, let's jump right into it. All right, guys, jumping into the first game then. So I did play a game off a stream just to get a little bit warmed up. So Hard Rock Mine then. So on this meta, I feel like you can go a lot of different things in Hard Rock Mine. Rico, as I mentioned before, isn't as powerful as a pick as once before. I feel like I can just get counted out a little bit. That's why I banned out. I'd rather ban out like a Jean or a Penny like we did already. I banned out the Penny just because you can use it as a lane or a mid and actually really good against aggros, so I don't want them first picking the Penny. So they went with Gus. I mean, Gus pretty strong on this map overall. Looks like our teammate is being told to go via Otis. Lou, a little bit weird. I mean, yeah, okay, I was gonna say Lou would be very strange for this map. Max, I know it's a little bit boring, but Max is just really good on Hard Rock Mine, so I'm going to go with the Max and go the other star power here. And yeah, overall, you know, Max is pretty good against Gus as well, can be pretty aggressive into him. So yeah, all things bear in mind. I also played Safe Zone last match, which I ended up winning, ended up picking the Roughs, which we had a really bad matchup, but we ended up winning, and I never play Safe Zone anymore. But if you guys are wondering as well, as I mentioned, every single day I'll be trying to stream this free-to-play to Masters, to try and get Masters as soon as possible. It's proven pretty difficult if you've been watching Twitch overall, but that's just how the Masters grind is most of the time, especially when you're not a pro player anymore. So hopefully we can go something decent. You know, Grom is a very good pick. If I was my teammate though, I would be going Buzz or something like that, but I don't really like recommending too much unless they really don't know what to go, just because, you know, when I recommend someone and we lose, it feels like it's my fault. So yeah, I'd rather someone just pick something they're comfortable with. But Grom is a very, very good choice. I think we have the matchup 100% here. And like I said, if it was a Buzz, we could have absolutely destroyed them, especially considering they got Roofs and Eriko. So let's just try not overcomplicate things here. We really want to get to Masters, so it's going to be super sweaty. So maybe not too good on the commentary side, but yeah, we just want to win, basically. You guys want to see wins as well. No one wants to watch someone just tilt all the time. It's not well, it is probably fun for you guys, but it's not fun for me tilting. So yeah, let's just keep it that way for now. So I'm just going to consistently just pre-fire. I know it doesn't look like I'm doing too much, but just keeping these guys out of harm's way. Of course, the Gus has a gadget and a ghost already lined up. Didn't keep track of that, unfortunate, so my bad, but he's only got 1 more gadget left. Let's try and get on top of the Rico as quickly as possible. So again, Max is just really good at closing down any opponent on the lane, and that's why I just don't like going Rico. He just gets closed down and pinched so easily now, even when he's in that position. So really good mute from the Otis. Fortunately, we can't really make too much use of that, but yeah, I'm going to speed up the Otis here, just getting back into the fight a lot quicker. So again, got to be a little bit careful of the Gus if he starts chaining his shots. So I know he's at least 2 shots away from gadgeting me, so got to be careful of that one. Looks like the Gus is going to go down eventually though. I'm going to use the gadget to avoid Rico a little bit, and he's just going to completely whiff his super and give us the 5th gem. So just me and Grom needs to stay alive right now. Let's try and keep this Gus back as quickly as possible. We can use the super on the Otis, so hopefully he can alleviate a little bit of pressure to us. Not too sure about that Gus super. Honestly, they could have definitely used that a lot better. Unfortunately, I do end up going down, but there's surely no way, especially in Gem Grabber Hard Rock Mine, that these guys can get the gems out unless they get like a full team wipe. So we're just going to go straight in on the roofs here, hopefully. I'm not too sure where he's kind of lurking. These guys are actually getting a good pinch in, so let's try and get one of these guys down at least. Looks like our Grom's going to go down, but I managed to get the kill onto the Gus. This is really messy. We really should be winning this one. We need to get one of these guys out ASAP. So it looks like Rico is probably going to be our target here. Grom, if I was you, just Grom bomb him. Just get him out of here ASAP. So again, we're pretty weak. This is pretty dangerous for us, honestly. Let's try and use a gadget to stay alive here. Looks like both of us are going to go down, and we're actually going to win this game, lose this game. We actually just lost this round. How on earth did we lose this round? No one was able to get a kill. You know, we kind of failed the kill on the Rico. Yeah, that's just completely down bad. That is really down bad. So that could have robbed us of the epic win, or just a win altogether. That's just so bad. But it's just stayed alive for so long. If I was one of my teammates, I had the gems for the most part, so I couldn't really go aggro. Just get one of those guys out. The Grom should have definitely killed that Rico. And yeah, that could be one thing we're looking back on for reaching the end of the game here. So decent gadget from Otis, preventing these guys to push up. Looks like Rico's just going to push up into our grass right here. To be honest, just ignore him. I mean, as long as he's not fully pushed into our spawn, we can just ignore him. But then again, let's see. Okay, he's looking to go back onto the Otis. Nice from the Otis. Actually wins the matchup. I mean, it just proves like Rico just really isn't that strong anymore. When the Otis is beating your lane, you just know that Brawler isn't as strong as it once used to be. So got the super in the middle here. Just gonna pop it with me and Grom. I don't really need to use it on everyone here, just because I just want as much pressure as possible. Looks like getting a good pinch onto the Rico. Rough super onto his own walls. I don't really agree with that one, but you know, it is his choice right there. So again, a really great start. We just can't do exactly what we did last time. I know we should really be winning this one. So again, just gonna use the super on the Grom. Not too sure why he's continued shooting down the right, but you know, that's his choice. So looks like the Ghost. Okay, no, he's just using a Ghost right there, so pretty good to know that he's not close to his next Ghost. He's going to push up still, knowing that he's got his super to hand. And yeah, now it looks like we're going to be in pretty much the same scenario as last game. Getting spawn trapped and not being able to get out of it right here is pretty dangerous. With Rico as well, we need a Grom on it ASAP. Otis somehow again winning that matchup. That is pretty insane from him. Nice from the Grom as well. He's going to use a super on the middle, and my teammates are popping off right here, managing to get pretty much all of their last gems right. I don't know what that Rico is really doing. And now with that 8 for gem, the Grom can go a little bit aggro, so to alleviate a little bit of pressure, you know, I'm not risking anything right here. I'm making sure that these guys are weak and they can't push it back into spawn. So that's exactly how the first game should have gone. So going into this third game, let's just not be complacent. Basically, we need to, especially when you kind of get spawn trapped like that, you know, I already mentioned, just kill someone, at least one person, because it takes near enough a full team to get those gems out of spawn. So again, we can just continue being aggro. As long as we're just chipping away, doing our thing in the middle, we shouldn't be able to lose this game, as long as my teammates are winning lane, because they have such a good advantage, especially the Grom right here. So let's see if we can help the Grom a little bit down this right hand side, alleviate a bit of pressure. I mean, I'm literally just pre-firing, and it's just allowed Grom to push up a little bit. Ruffs is pushing it on in here. Definitely Otis is going to struggle against the Ruffs, so maybe a matchup change here. Let's see if the Grom realizes the Gus just missed a super point blank range, and that actually might allow us to push up here. So yeah, I've got super onto the Otis right here. Gus hasn't got any or even close to any gadgets right now, so we can definitely be a little bit more aggro. We know these guys aren't really sneaking in just yet because of his gadget. Definitely a really good gadget right there. Let's see, the Ruffs is trying it in the middle. Actually gets a few decent shots onto us, so time to heal up. All of us are pretty weak on our side, so definitely don't want to overstay our welcome just yet. I knew the Gus was close to that. I just knew it, but you of course got to keep up the aggression. Now he's in close to his Ghost, so at least I know that. Looks like he's going to get some good shots onto us, so I've got to use the gadget to tank and get away for now. And this is an extremely close game, so time to really focus up and get the dub right here. So getting close to our next super. Have another gem on our side. We are actually going to get the countdown first if we just literally collect gem on our side, so that's one thing to note. This Ruffs is really annoying me right here. We do get the pinch onto him. I'm just going to use my super on the Grom to, I don't know, give us a little bit of control of the middle here. Looks like Rico hasn't got any gadgets left, so we can definitely push him. Let's see if the Grom realizes that. Nice, we can get him out of there, but they're able to get a few gems on our side. Otis is pushing up and doing a fantastic job down our end, and he's definitely close to his Ghost right here. Yeah, he must be like one shot away from it right here. But he is pretty weak, so maybe we can push him and pinch him. He is going to use his ghost right here, but I know Grom could just pick up the gems anyway. That's going to be a great super, and that should be pretty much the dub right here. I mean, my teammates just carried me pretty much all of the time, and it's what this meta is really about. Mids don't really do too much. You know, if you pick a really good counter like we have with Grom, we're going to be able to win the majority of the game. But unfortunately, the Grom actually dies here, and this might cost us. You know, here's me talking about winning the game, and they could, yeah, they're going to equal things in the middle here, so got to be really careful. Honestly, we're in a dire position. I thought this game was won, and now it looks like they've pretty much won right here, so we really need to get out of this spawn trap ASAP. This Rico's definitely BMing a lot, giving us a lot of stick, but I would as well, considering how easy it looked, and just like that, we've actually lost it. I just have no idea how we've just lost that game. That is absolutely terrible. I've just actually no idea. Like, what is the Grom doing down there? I know he pretty much carried me the entire time, but it doesn't matter how much you carry. If you just throw the game like that, it's just pretty damn bad. So yeah, we end up losing that first game right there. Let's hop into the next one. All right, guys, jumping into our second and final game. So just 2 games inside of this one. Looks like we've got a pretty decent matchup overall. So I actually, did I show the bans? I completely forgot. But anyways, I had the second pick. I went Spike, counters Crow pretty well. Also, Spike's just decent overall in Brawl Ball. But I told my teammate to go Poco so he can have the gadget that counters Crows. So definitely got to be careful of that. Well, the enemy team has to be careful of that. Hopefully, our Poco has switched gadget. It looks like he hasn't. So yeah, it's not looking completely the best for us right now. I'm going to use my gadgets to try and tank as many as these as possible here. But we've got a Buzz on our team, so as long as Buzz gets the matchup onto the Carl, it should be pretty good, because Ash, I can probably keep back an Ash unless he's a really insane Ash. I can you know, at least keep him back for the most part. But yeah, let's see. I haven't got the vision gear on Spike as well, so that could hurt us a little bit. We're going to use a super onto the Ash right here. That should allow us to at least get him pretty weak. Got to be careful of his Crow in case he makes a play with the super right here. Looks like Carl is going to use super himself, and yeah, it's not looking the best. Poco just using the wrong gadget. I mean, it should be pretty obvious, right? You face off against the Crow, you should automatically think Protective Tunes is the gadget of choice. We're going to take down the Ash right there. Looks like Crow is probably lurking somewhere. Yeah, let's see if we can at least get the bushes right here. I'm pretty scared of this Crow, so we need to get the ball and get into this grass as quickly as possible. He hasn't got any slows left, so I mean, we shouldn't be too scared to face off against him. We're going to use our Spike super right there to just confirm the kill onto the Ash. And I was going to say there goes the kill, but we didn't actually get it in the end. And that should be Crow dead. Okay, we just need to keep control here. We don't want to go overboard. Let's at least keep the grass looking a lot better this time around. So let's just throw the super onto the Ash right here. That should confirm the kill. We're going to tank all of that with our super, with our gadget, sorry. And we should be able to score. Poco heal as Buzz messed that up. Okay, things are just really sloppy this game. I don't know what's really going on. I feel like we're doing our job so far. But it looks like Poco is able to score that. I have no idea. Didn't get to see that. But that was definitely a really good goal. So fair play to Poco. In that position, I really didn't expect him to get a goal or anything like that. So we've got another gadget against this Crow if he decides to jump in. We're just going to use our super to, I don't know, give us a little bit of time. That should be Poco walking things in again. So first game right there, we're able to get a win. Protective tunes would just be so golden right now in this scenario. Would be able to walk all over him, but unfortunately he didn't switch out. Maybe he hasn't got that gadget, considering now you have to buy it with gold. You know, I haven't got it on my mini for sure, so maybe that's something I need to pick up just in case of scenarios like this. So yeah, again, Carl isn't the best matchup for Spike, as you guys probably know. He literally destroys us in a 1v1. So be really careful of that one, especially if we get into a position like this. So he's just going to slice us and eat us alive. So hopefully, you know, the Buzz swaps match up as quickly as possible. We're going to have to use super here just to give us a little bit of space and time. I'm hoping Buzz gets on this Carl ASAP. It's just such a terrible matchup for me to have. So again, going to get this kill onto the Carl. We should be able to, nice, we're able to stay alive against that Crow jump right here. Looks like Ash is sneaking in the bush. Now, although I go down, maybe that wasn't the complete best play. I thought my Poco would be able to get the trade out, but he doesn't get a trade out. At least we get some good position in the grass. And looks like someone is in here. Is Crow in here? Yeah, Crow is definitely lurking in the shadows. Going to use my gadget to tank a little bit right here. He's going to be down the right side again. If I was power 11, vision gear would just be absolutely wrecking these guys, but fortunate for me, I'm on my mini account. Okay, so I was actually using the X-ray gadget, which pretty underrated on this map to be fair, but still I would use the other one just because it's Brawl Ball. And yeah, because I missed a shot, Ash is able to walk it in, so my bad on that one. Definitely shouldn't have auto-aimed, but we should still be in a good spot to win the rest of this game. So I'm going to use Super right here to block off a lot of them. Unfortunately, we just, I don't know what we get hit by, but it makes us extremely weak. I'm just going to use Super over here to maybe give us a little bit of time in the middle. So Cole's just going to push on in here. It looks like Poco actually got a double kill. So Buzz is absolutely popping off right here. 45 seconds left. In overtime, we should have the better composition as well. These guys are just running into the grass. Cole just hits me once and makes me one shot. It just makes me so nervous facing off against that Cole. Buzz getting a really good stun in right there. He's just carrying us. We're going to pass the ball up a little bit. And yeah, maybe in this position, I might be able to find a goal. So Crow's going to get the ball right here. He's going to look to go maybe a little bit aggro. I'm going to pass it back over this side. Especially in this position, it's pretty dangerous for these guys if they don't clear out the ball. Crow's going to jump on in. I don't know what that's really going to do. But yeah, okay. Poco shouldn't have passed that up, you know, as a spike. There's no way I'm going to score that, especially against an Ash. He can just two-shot me. I'm pretty close to my super, so maybe we can make a play right here. Let's see. Poco's going to go in really aggro. And yeah, oh no, I could have actually got a goal there if I was a little bit quicker. Crow unfortunately makes me extremely weak. I'm actually going to go down here. Hopefully, nice. I did reset the health regen of the Cole. That might be good in the future. Looks like Buzz goes in and actually gets the goal. Wow, I've just been completely carried right there. So that's going to be it for today's video, guys. Actually up against Jero, who's a pro player, pretty decent win overall there. Epic win as well. We love that elo. And let's see where we're at right now. A little bit better off in the start of the video. So yeah, that's going to be it for today's video. Hope you enjoyed it. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. I'll see you guys next time.